Well, it's a little darker than the camera makes it look, but nice to see pink sunrise over the mountains. Won't be a problem getting over the Cascades this morning.
What a beautiful sunrise to be beginning this trip on. Well, good morning, everybody. It is 7:45 Friday morning. The trip begins. We've got some beautiful skies to get out of here. Obviously, she is fired up and warming up. It's about 45 degrees right now, so it's going to take a little bit of time to put some heat in the oil. We're all ready. First stop, Wenatchee, Washington, Davenport, Washington, Kellogg, Idaho, and then I think it's Lemon, Montana. So our goal today, hopefully, is make it to Livingston, go see the good men and women at Yellowstone Air Service. Chandler, we're coming for you. Dakota was in full pout mode, watching me taxi out and take off without him. Here's Bridal Veil Falls over by Index, looking out towards the northeast. It's going to be a pretty day through the mountains. The tamaracks and the fall colors are starting to pop. The leaves just add to the beauty of Sunset Falls. The snow has come early this year to the Cascades. Hopefully Stevens Pass will be open in mid-November, at least by Thanksgiving. As I got to the east side of the mountains, I saw what looked like this lower cloud deck or fog deck out ahead of me. Checking the weather at Wenatchee, my fuel stop, it was 2,000 overcast. As I got closer, it was really just some residual smoke hanging in the valleys. The visibility was fine to get through it. You could see up and down through it. You could see underneath it fine. So it was just more of an illusion at the time. Well, here's our first time at this new building, Clyde Pangborn Memorial Airport. Great book, great aviation historian. Flew nonstop from Japan to Wenatchee. Miss Vidal. Let's see if we can get in here, how we get in here. All right. Pilot's Lounge, this looks beautiful. Lobby. Wow, check this out. Very nice. That's what the valley normally looks like. This is cool. This is a magnetic board. You can move these airplanes around to wherever you want to go. So this is kind of where I'm hoping to get to tonight, over to Livingston. So that's cool. And then they've got Miss Vidal plans up here. Old can, parachute. Just a wonderful facility. And they're still adding into it. looking at Dry Falls State Park in Washington. These basalt cliffs over 1,000 feet high were actually waterfalls during the Great Spokane Flood from an ice dam that broke in western Montana and British Columbia, came through here and flooded this whole region, created what is now the Washington landscape of central Washington. Found our first deer herd there. As we got over by Spokane after fueling up in Davenport, we had this low scud layer running around. Made navigating a little bit tougher, but I know the area well enough and it has enough features, it wasn't too much of a problem. An old burn scar from a fire this summer. And here's a sad piece, the old historic Alcoa aluminum plant. Pacific Northwest used to be known for its aluminum production because they had the cheapest electricity in the world. And now it's just a rotten hulk of what it used to be. Sad to see. This is in Meade, Washington, part of Spokane. We're looking down on the Post Falls Dam and Power Plant. This is coming out of Lake Coeur d'Alene, the top of the Spokane River. There's the Lady of the Lake giving tours on Lake Coeur d'Alene, and of course the famous Coeur d'Alene Resort. And what it's really known for now, it's floating golf tee. That is an island, and it's a small one. I've never played it. I'm not good enough, but my friends sure do enjoy it. A really nice private runway built up on the hill just above Lake Coeur d'Alene on the east side. And as we head up Mullen Pass, the tamarack trees from northern Idaho are starting to turn golden. We're reaching the top of Mullen Pass and Lookout Ski Resort. Just 6 weeks ago, I spent the night in that parking lot on the way to eastern Montana on an upland bird hunt. Well, the snow's on the top of the higher hills, but the valleys are obviously still completely clear of snow. The fall colors are just beautiful. Look at this tamarack ridge. Wow. My next fuel stop, I was going to put in the fuel bag here at Drummond, Montana. This is just a 2,400 foot prairie grass strip that I've never been to. And not many people have been there, so I wasn't just going to go land it. I'm overflying the runway right here, checking it for gopher holes, dead animals, fences, any other hazards. It looked clean, so pitch up at the end, turn about 45 degrees away. Roll back around to the left, let that nose get below the horizon before I put a little AOA on the airplane, pulling the nose around, the power's off, using a little bit of God's energy to help with the turn radius. And lined right back up in the middle, even a little slip here to get her all the way on down. Now it was smooth for prairie grass, but little tires and a J3 and a stiff tail wheel, you felt and heard it as you kind of rolled along. But it was a pretty cool place just to stop. Well, quick update for everybody. We are in Drummond, Montana. And this is the strip. Basically, we came in here because I have never been here before. We were going to drop in at Superior, just on that grass strip along the freeway, and throw in the fuel bag. But I've been to Superior. I hadn't been here. I knew I could easily make it. We just now, we are 1 hour, no, we are 2 hours and 15 minutes to here. And we are just now got on the bottom. So I've got 4 gallons of gas. I've got 25 miles to go. Could I have gone? Yes. Did I need to? No. I got a fuel bag in the airplane. I got a runway that I've never been to. I've got enough daylight. I'm in no rush. We're going to make it to Deer Lodge today and call it a night there because I'm going to basically be running out of daylight going anywhere else. I've always wanted to stay the night at Deer Lodge, never have. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to dump in the fuel tank real quick. Cool little old airport. Got the old abandoned house here. There's an old T-hanger there. That's the other side of the fence. I'm sure that was the old Drummond Ranch. I'm sure they had an airplane back in the day. To kind of give you an idea where it is, Missoula's 25 miles behind us. Interstate 90 is about 6 miles to the north. We are just about, well, I'd say we're in the heart of Montana mountains. 2.8 kilo's been flying really well. You can see my blue tape on the door where I seal up some wind gaps. But it's been a good day. Didn't get quite as far as we were hoping, but we got far enough. Flying over the top of the Class Delta at Missoula, Montana. And either there's been a crime scene here or they were practicing de-icing. You can see the residue from the Type 1 fluid on the ground. Just a pretty cemetery here with the beautiful fall colors. The speed limits are pretty high in Montana, so if you're hanging with the cars in a J3, you're feeling pretty good about it. Well, it was pretty obvious what direction the wind blows from when you look down at this tree, and the leaves were all on the ground on the downward side. I did some fun little surfing along these patches of timber along the foothills here, looking for some deer and elk. We didn't find any elk this time. This big P&26 on the hillside was just prior to Deer Lodge, Montana. I don't know what it stood for, and I've tried to research it and I can't find anything about it. If somebody knows, throw the comments down below. Deer's coming into the beautiful little town of Deer Lodge. The cool thing about this airport, they got a big paved runway where there's a nice little, I'm not going to call it grass, it's a gravel dirt runway that runs just on the west side of the airport, kind of goes north-south. And that's what we're going to set up and land down. I was able to dodge the taller weeds on landing and on rollout, though there were a few dragging off the tail wheel when I got into the chocks here. Quick left-hand turn on the pavement and then back in to the left of the ramp, and you are settled down for Deer Lodge. Well, the always an adventure theory continues. You like my get up here? Got my skull cap on. It is a little chilly. It's been chilly all day. We're at Deer Lodge. I love this place. They got good fuel. I hear there's a really cool, I think, pilot lounge over in that building. I'm gonna go. I've never seen it because I've always been in and out of here quickly. But we're gonna go tie down the airplane and then we're gonna go check it out. We've got the courtesy car warming up. Fuel pumps don't have power. There's no NOTAM for it, so I'm not sure what the issue is on that. I've got my fuel bladder, so if nothing else, I can haul fuel from downtown, and I'll call the numbers up here and try to get a definitive answer. Obviously, in the morning, I'm sure somebody will be around. I see the trucks over there. So, yeah, that's all right. Not a big deal. All right, well, I found the cool room. It's in the hangar, doors unlocked, good sleeping couch, massage chair, nice big screen TV, a couple cool props. Made in America. Don't know what that's off. Cool wooden prop. So, got some Halloween candy, fridge is stocked. Ice machine is shut off for now, but I love this. I love having good planning charts. And then down the hall, check this out. Some cool signs. There you go, Dakota. Mechanics mate. All right. Got a little cub. That's a cool collection. There's a lot of signs I've never seen. All the way down both sides. That's cool. Old Howard. Well, after sitting in a Cub all day, you might as well have a confined space car. It's a Subaru, and the electric seat is a one-way seat. It goes forward, it doesn't go back. And of course, you push it forward, won't go back. You try a few more times, push it forward some more, it still doesn't go back. Yeah, so here we are, we're stuck. Oh well, we got a car. We gotta go get her good dinner. Crew car adventures, baby. If courtesy cars weren't an adventure, we wouldn't all drive them. Wouldn't be fun. Thanks for coming along on day 2 of the journey to Florida, folks. Be sure to tune in when day 3 drops. We leave Deer Lodge, Montana, and go as far east as we can. See if we can make it to the Dakotas.